The recent news that we can link our WB account to our Wizarding World account for a few exclusive in-game items has sparked a little controversy in the Hogwarts Legacy community in the form of a question. Will our Patronus link? In this video, I'll discuss whether or not we will get a Patronus charm in-game and share some key points about it that you may not have realized. As we go through the information, drop your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe if you're new for all things Hogwarts Legacy. Let's get right into it and talk nerdy. First things first, Expecto Patronum, also known as the Patronus charm, is one of the most popular defensive charms in the Wizarding World. This spell is very difficult to cast as it requires the caster to harness a large amount of positive energy into a spell to form a protective charm known as a Patronus or Spirit Guardian. This spell is primarily used as a defensive charm against Dementors, but don't worry, we'll tie this into Hogwarts Legacy in just a second. For those of us that live and breathe the Wizarding World, we know that there are two forms of a Patronus, corporeal and incorporeal. The corporeal Patronus is what we most commonly picture when thinking of the Patronus charm. When the witch or wizard casts the spell, it takes the shape of a specific animal. We first see this when Harry's Patronus charm takes the form of a stag in The Prisoner of Azkaban. Corporeal Patronuses, yes, Patronuses is actually the word, are a great defensive mechanism against Dementors. Incorporeal Patronuses, on the other hand, are not. The incorporeal Patronus has no particular shape and is ineffective against Dementors, especially in large groups. There are 153 corporeal Patronus forms listed on the Harry Potter wiki page for the Patronus charm, from a phoenix to a simple wood mouse. You are probably sitting there thinking, all of this info is great, but how does it relate to Hogwarts Legacy? Good question. Here's the answer. When we got the news that we could link our Wizarding World account and get our wand and house into Hogwarts Legacy, they didn't mention anything about the Patronuses that we all have. Why is that? Either they are leaving out the Patronus charm, or they are leaving out corporeal Patronuses. We have already seen Dementors in the marketing material with them flying in what looks like Azkaban, and on the cover of the deluxe edition giving it more of a dark arts theme, so we know that they will play some role in the upcoming adventure, but how big? Here are my thoughts. I think that adding 153 corporeal forms for the Patronus is too technically taxing to add to an already large video game. They would have to make movements and attacking mechanics for every animal. That just doesn't seem possible. The Dementors had corporeal Patronus forms for us to choose from and not over 150. This would decrease the technical difficulties and somewhat meet the lore expectations that we all have for the Wizarding World. More than likely, the Patronus charm in Hogwarts Legacy will be the incorporeal form, taking a more effective spin on it. Even though the incorporeal Patronus is ineffective in the rest of the lore, maybe in Hogwarts Legacy it is an effective defensive charm and we can fight off Dementors to our heart's content. And subscribe for all things Hogwarts Legacy. Stay connected with me outside of YouTube and follow me on Twitter at @nightly_nerd. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.